Well, here we are at the end of August and at the end of my day here at the farm as well. We've actually got quite a lot done today. I'll give you highlights of what we've done today as well as what's still in production. Well, here we are at the sweet potato patch. The sweet potatoes and okra, for that matter, are both very heat-loving. I mean, really heat-loving plants. So they thrive here in the south. This is the variety Beauregard, which I've grown before. We've actually already been digging some. We've been digging a hill at a time. As you might remember, I put in several hills. Now, one nice thing about the sweet potatoes, they make this great mat of foliage, so there's hardly ever a weed problem because the foliage is so thick the other weeds cannot germinate. So very little weeding once these sweet potatoes get established. However, they do have a tendency to take over, so make sure you have plenty of space. Let's dig some and see what we get. Wow, look at this sweet potato. I think that'll make somebody a good dinner. Be gentle when you're digging sweet potatoes because it's very easy to stab a sweet potato with a shovel or something. Get all various sizes, but some very nice ones you can see. Here I am deep in our okra patch. We have 3 50-foot rows of okra, and as you can tell, it's doing fantastic. As I mentioned, like the sweet potatoes, it really loves hot weathers. That's not true for all vegetables. Tomatoes, peppers, these kind of things actually have trouble setting heat after 90-degree weather, and we get plenty of plus 90-degree weather here in Georgia. However, the okra, love it, drought tolerant. We have been picking this every day or every other day, no more than every other day, or letting it go more than 2 days, or it would just really explode. It takes all my picking and Teresa's picking and my dad's picking to keep this in check. Here I'm standing in a row of buckwheat. The bees are really loving this, working this very well. It's in flower right now. I'm not growing the buckwheat for the buckwheat seed, or that you could actually make buckwheat flour out of. Rather, I'm actually growing it for 2 purposes. One, it's great at attracting beneficial insects. And the second is it's really just a cover crop or a green manure. You're familiar with using manure as in cow manure and horse manure as a fertilizer. Well, often you can use green manures, which is just a plant you grow with the sole purpose of tilling it back into the row. When you till it back into the row, this puts this under the ground, which gives the microorganisms something to feed on. As they're feeding on it, it actually releases fertilizer value. So it's actually a very good way to suppress weeds, attract beneficial insects, and add fertility to your soil. Wow, the jalapenos are doing well. This is just one of the many plants. You can just see it's loaded with jalapeno here, 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 just on and on. Tons of fruit. This has been a very productive pepper plant. We're growing 3 types of peppers, the jalapenos, bells, and bananas peppers. Come along, let me show you the rest of them. Wow, look at this banana pepper. Look at all these peppers it's got on here, buddy. There are just tons of banana peppers. And this is one of 6 plants. Plenty. Well, the bell peppers are doing well too. Isn't that a beautiful fruit? They are just loaded with peppers, doing extremely well. One problem I did have this year with my bell peppers is I actually ran out of cages for support. So I have some plants of actually losing peppers where they have broken off the branches from the weight of the fruit and have really broken off and actually damaged the plant. So next year I'll make sure I have plenty of pepper cages as well. Well, here I am in front of my second attempt of sweet corn. You might remember it was a dismal failure from my earlier, only coming up very sparsely, poor pollination, didn't get very much corn off of it. However, this variety has done extremely well. Huge stalks, several ears of corn per stalk, very healthy looking. However, I have to consider this as a failure as well, mainly because the variety I'm growing, Trucker's Favorite, actually does not taste that good. It's very bland. We're using it maybe for soups or something, but we're not even harvesting a lot of it. We're very disappointed. After I planted this, one of my YouTube buddies actually sent me a note saying that he tried this variety, didn't really care for it, and I have to agree with him, it is not that good. So next year, yet another variety, but we'll keep trying. Well, our basil is actually doing pretty well. Nice production of basil. Leaves are curling a little here at the end of the season, but actually still very fragrant. Just deadheading it, which is just popping off the blooms, because we don't want it to bloom, because it's trying to bloom like all plants and produce seed. As soon as it does, that's a signal to die and quit producing. Well, we want it to keep producing these luscious, fragrant leaves so we can continue harvesting them for soups and sauces and all kinds of things. Here's the remains of our sunflowers. Once the sunflower has bloomed and stuff, it really just hangs its head, and you can see this is just full of sunflower seeds, which the birds absolutely love. What we'll do is just cut these off and hang them outside as a bird feeder. As you can see, the birds have already found them in my farm, so I better be harvesting these fast if I plan on getting any.